Fam, what up this morning? So we in the lab this morning again, and I'm gonna be really quick. I'm actually looking up here on my IG. I had put up a post this morning, and on this post I said my daughter, talking about Imani, is a real rounded, educated 17-year-old scholar that likes listening to hip hop music, and I know that it's my fault because that's all I played while they were growing up. That's all I listened to. So I have to have some type of accountability as a parent. You can't give someone something their entire life and then just decide, oh, okay, I'm just going to take it away. It don't necessarily work like that. So I was saying, what female artists of today can I recommend that she listen to that's not influencing their audience, right, to give fellatio or turn tricks, right? And so we got a lot of comments. People were talking about Rhapsody. I'm gonna check her out. I went down her page. I didn't see not one titty, not one ass cheek. I'm for that. We're gonna listen to her. Then other people went to name it MC Light and Salt and Pepper and who else they named? Lecrae. Now somebody named Amaretta. Now I do like Amaretta, and Amaretta is right here from Atlanta. But I'm like, it's crazy that we don't have a wide variety of artists to choose from that are more positive. Lecrae, I like Lecrae's music, but when I saw Lecrae advocating for abortion, that kind of just threw me for a loop. I think he lost me at that point. And y'all already know where I'm at with that, so I'm not gonna get on it. But listen, let's talk about this for a minute because I need to get my day started. Y'all know I gotta cook, Thanksgiving coming, all the kids coming. I gotta throw down. They done sent me a list of everything that they want, right? And thank God I have the type of children that also send money. So they didn't just send a list of everything they want. They say, Mom, here's our money. Go shopping. We want this, and that. So they are expecting me to cook everything. So this morning I want to talk a little bit about white supremacy, and I promise y'all we're not going to be here long. And I also want to talk about the daughter of Malcolm X, where breaking news is reporting that she was found dead in her apartment. I don't know if that was this morning or if it was yesterday. It has not listed the cause of death, but of course you all know people are already basically trying to say David P in the comments saying Lecrae is not for abortion. Yeah, he is. I had a conversation with him myself directly. Yeah, he is. We were talking about Malcolm X's daughter. So people are already basically saying that now some of y'all saying I need a mic. Oh, y'all saying I need a mic because it's an echo. I got a mic. Where is the mic? I'll have the mic the next time. We ain't gonna have the mic today because that means I gotta get up. But let's keep going because I'm like, some of y'all say I need to not be so loud because y'all know how I am when I get passionate. Y'all know I start yelling and hollering, and everybody else like you need a mic. I don't know. Y'all know I don't need no mic. Even when I'm speaking before 5,000 people, I'm just loud like that. So people are basically saying, what's going on? Why was his daughter found dead, especially on the heels of the announcement that the men who murdered Malcolm X have been fully exonerated, right? So another thing that I was looking at when they were putting up the pictures of these men, I say, wow, it's amazing. This is two black men. History will have us thinking and believing it's white supremacy that killed Malcolm X, right? History will have us believing, because Tasha K, y'all know that's my girl. I like Tasha. I support her. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. But when Young Dolph was murdered, she put up a post saying that it was white supremacy. And I'm like, nah, sis, this ain't white supremacy. This is niggas who did this, right? So people talk to me all the time and they say, Angela, we're like this because this is how they created us, because this is the type of environment that they put us in. This is what happens when people live in poverty. And I get that, right? I get that. I've lived in poverty. I understand how wicked this government is. I know all the stories about guns being dropped off in our neighborhood. I know all the stories about drugs being dropped off in our neighborhood. I get all of that, right? But what I don't get is this. You can give me a gun right now. You can set it right here on this table. You can also give me a kilo, right, of cocaine and set it right here on this table. You can also, right, give me a brick of heroin and set it on this table. You can give that to me free, right? But then it is my decision to decide whether or not I want to pick up that gun and go shoot and kill somebody that looked just like me just because you gave it to me. Now, just because you gave me a gun, don't mean I got to use it to go kill somebody that looked like me, right? You do know that, right? You do know that there are other reasons for having guns, right? Maybe I want to protect myself from somebody that want to kill me, somebody that look like me that might want to kill me, okay? Maybe I want to protect, my property. Maybe I want to protect my children, huh? Maybe I am a single mother raising children on my own for whatever reason, and I know that if 3 or 4 men break in my house, I have no win against them. So maybe I have a gun simply because I want to be able to protect myself, right? Now, you could give me a whole brick of heroin, a whole brick of cocaine, right? I know the value. I know how much money I can make off of it. But guess what? Just because you gave me that and told me to go get my money up does not mean that I have to take those drugs and use those drugs to go poison my own community. This is what I'm saying. Like, I remember when we was growing up, my whole family, we lived in Summerhill. And I had a couple of cousins that they hustled, they sold crack. And I had a couple of cousins that smoked crack. We are all our grandmother's children, very close family, 10 brothers and sisters, same mama, same daddy. We got same mama, same grandmama, first cousins, the blood. I'm talking about pure blood, right? And so one of my cousins, she was pregnant with her son. And so I remember she walked up to my other cousin porch and she wanted some crack. And my cousin sold it to her right in front of me. I'm like, what are y'all? What's going on here? I'm like, that's your family. You know she pregnant, right? Well, shit. My cousin told me straight up, well, she ain't gonna do nothing. Go get it somewhere else. Why let her take the money somewhere else, right? This is her mindset. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, first of all, you can tell she about 7, 8 months pregnant. What if the drugs impact the baby? Like, are you willing to live with that on your conscience? And they really didn't care. So we're talking about what we've done to our own communities. Man, some of us don't even care about our own families. Where is your critical thinking? Where and when do we say, okay, white supremacists created, right, this society that we're living in? White supremacists, right, have made us animals, right? White supremacy, right, has put us, right, in the ghettos where we've had to kill to survive. And I want to say, I disagree. I want to say that we all have choices. Just like I was talking about when I was invited to Dr. Boyce's panel down in Orlando, Florida. And I went to they were talking about, white supremacy and the enemy and all of this. And so I brought up the fact that, we could talk about white supremacy all day, but don't come talking to me about white supremacy, right? And then you turn around and do the same things that they do, right? So if you'll oppress your people, if you will cancel your people, if you will deny opportunity to your people, if you will poison your people, if you will kill your people, whether it's by gun violence or abortion, then you're definitely being used as a tool for white supremacy. We want to talk about white supremacy, But if I say black supremacy, niggas finna get mad at me right now. What is black supremacy? Ain't no such thing as black supremacy. Well, what about when you think you God Almighty yourself? What about when you get in your feelings or you feel like, because you ain't got no money, you finna go rob or kill the closest person next to you that got it? Even if he your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your friend, your partner, your girl, baby daddy, because you don't like him, you want to get him out the way. Yeah, we got to deal with that too. When your baby daddy a boss and y'all break up and you got another man in your life that don't like him, like what are we doing? Huh? White supremacy, black supremacy. What is black supremacy? What is supremacy? Let me look this up because I want to give y'all the exact definition, because the meaning of supremacy is someone that believes that they are supreme over others, right? So in my mind, if you ask me, I believe that we have black people that believe that they are supreme over other black people. Can we talk about that? What does that mean? That means that my opinion is more important than yours. What I think, what I believe outweighs what you think and what you believe. I make more money than you. I got more money than you. You ain't on my level. I never really experienced any type of oppression or suppression, if you want to call it, if you will, until I ran for office as a black Republican and a Trump supporter. I ain't never in my life experienced that much hate and rejection and suppression. And it was not by white people. The person in the comment that keeps asking, that keeps tweeting, Angela, how can I contact you about a very serious topic? Email, sweetie. We give out the emails all the time. I don't have a chance to respond to every email, but I think you've already emailed me. I think I've seen an email. I've seen several emails. I don't know. Send me an email, or you can just put it right here in the comments. Now, someone is saying there is no such thing as black supremacy. Let's go back to the meaning of what supremacy is. I believe there is a thing as black supremacy. I believe that the nigga who shot and killed my baby daddy and shot him in the back of the head while he was driving to take him home was a black supremacist, because he felt like his life was more worthy than the life of my son's father. He felt like he had the power, right, to end the life of my son's father for jealousy, whatever that reason is. Yet he acted as a black supremacist. Like, don't tell me that black people are not capable of being just as evil and hateful towards other black people as some of these white people are. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them. All black people don't hate each other, but let's talk about the ones that do. Huh? Let's talk about the black supremacists down there in LA last month. The 23-year-old boy that got mad and got on the train and shot my cousin in the neck and killed her and murdered her while she was on her way to work because he tried to talk to her and she rejected him. That's a form of black supremacy. Huh? Uncle Chester that took advantage of all his nieces when they was little girls, 4, 5, 6 years old, weak, couldn't find back. That, to me, you're supreme over me. I was violated at 5 years old by a black supremacist. Yeah, he was supreme over me. You were much bigger than me. You were much stronger than me. I had no win. You did whatever you wanted to do. Regardless of how it made me feel, regardless of what I had to say about it, you did what you wanted to do because you felt like you were supreme over me. Oh, we got some black supremacists. Let's look up this definition, because I'm about to have y'all in y'all feelings this morning. Black supremacy is that black person on your job or that black person that you work for. Well, all of a sudden now they mad and your job don't matter no more. Huh? They don't figure out a way to get you fired or fire you. Figured out a way to conspire against you. Huh? Like some of these black radio stations right here in Atlanta and news outlets that hated me, hated my run, hated my voice because I chose to be a black Republican. If I don't want to stand with y'all killing babies, I don't have to. How does that make you hate me? How does that make you create a Wikipedia page? Y'all go read Wikipedia right now. They got me married to somebody named, what they say the man's name was, Lee Scottley. I don't even know who these people are. I don't even know who wrote the Wikipedia page. Every time I try to contact Wikipedia to tell them this is not true, got me labeled as a far right, as a far right wing conspiracy theorists. Because I'm telling y'all, they targeting us. I'm telling y'all, we can't survive all these hits. Far right. I ain't never marched with the KKK. I ain't never took no black life. I saved black life. Literally. Got me listed. Go read it. Go look at it. You think I'm playing? Listen, I'm finna pull this up. Again, looking up the name of Supremacy. Let's look this up. Supremacy, right? Whether we want to put white on the front of it or black on the front of it. Listen, supremacy. The state or condition of being superior to others, right? In authority, power, or status. That's what supremacy means. The condition of being superior. A lot of us believe that we're superior to others. How many times we look down on our own folk? People asking how they donate. Let me put the Cash App down here if y'all want to support this morning. I really appreciate it. Let me put it down here. Ash Show. There you go. Down at the bottom, Ash Show. I appreciate it. The fact of believing or even thinking that you are superior over another person makes you a supremacist. They keep screaming white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. Okay, we need to deal with all the supremacists. Even the ones in our own community. Now, I'm looking at these pictures of the two men exonerated for the murder of Malcolm X. And the first thing I said was, damn, that's two niggas. Y'all act like this just started. They want us focused on white people. Because let me tell you something. KKK ain't out here walking around in no hoods. KKK ain't coming in our neighborhoods, burning nothing down, killing black men. If they have been smart enough to come up with the way to force us to kill each other, why are we not smart enough to wake up and understand, right, that we are being used by them? Why is it that all the blame goes to white supremacy? I don't care what type of society they have created. I make the decision as to whether or not I want to kill black life or I want to survive, or I want to make sure that black life survives. And that's in every aspect. Or many of us, many of you, you know, it's every man for itself. Long as I'm straight, long as my kids straight. Oh, I see the Cash App coming in. I appreciate y'all this morning. Long as I'm straight, long as my kids straight, I ain't gonna worry about everybody else. Well, you have to begin to worry about everything else because you are eventually impacted by everything else. Angela, what do you mean by that? How am I impacted? Well, right now you can't send You can't send your 5-year-old son to public school without him learning how to suck dick. 10, 20 years from now, you can sit back and say, oh my God, it wasn't my fault. It was the schools. It was nothing I can do about it. Well, guess what? You have a decision right now where you can make a choice whether or not you want to leave your children in public school or if you want to pull them out of public school and teach them on your own. Responsibility. Choice. The man that shot and murdered young Dolph had a choice. Had a choice. He made the decision that he wanted to make based off of his logic, based off of his own way of thinking. His way of thinking was he thought just like a white supremacist. Don't tell me he can't be a white supremacist just because of his skin color. Come on now. If you killing black life, you killing black life. Why does it matter what color you are? Do you think young Dolph's mama or wife care about the skin color of the person that killed him right now? No. His life is gone, regardless of the skin color. It wasn't the skin color that killed him. It was the action of the person that killed him. We stuck, y'all. They got us stuck. They got us stuck. They got us stuck. They got us stuck. We looking at white or black. And we're not looking at good or evil. Huh? They got us looking at white or black and not have us focus on good and evil. Every year, y'all celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. What did Martin Luther King Jr. say? I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will be judged by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. Y'all, what part did we miss? What part did we miss? Huh? I'm not supposed to hate all black people, right? Or get disconnected like, some black conservatives are, not all, totally disconnected from the black community. You ain't married black, you ain't got no black children, you ain't got no black friends, you ain't even in the black community. All you do is talk about black folks, right? All you do is talk about black folks. That's all you do. Black this, black that, black this, black that. Every tweet, black this, black people this, black people are dumb, black people are criminals, black people need to wake up. The Democrats just using black people. Black people so stupid. Well, what are you doing to uplift black people besides raising money for police officers with your Republican base? And I don't have nothing against raising money for a police officer, right? But if your whole subject line and everything you talk about is black, like raise some money for some of the disenfranchised black communities, right? I ain't gotta say no names. Huh? If every time a black person is murdered by the police, you can turn around and raise 200, 300, 400, 500,000 for the police, guess what you can do? You can also use your white-based platform to raise money, right? And put community centers in some of these black communities you claim you care so much about. If you want to stop black crime, stop black poverty. Don't just raise money for the police. And then every other tweet, you talk about how dumb black people are. And all your friends white. And your children and your husband. Listen, Malcolm said, right, not to trust the media. Malcolm told us, right, that the media is the biggest enemy of the people. He who controls the media controls the masses. Misinformation. Misinformation. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do in the black community. It's all wrong. But when you have a group of people, right, with limited information, because we've talked about what Malcolm said, we've talked about what Martin said, now we can talk about for a minute what the word says. The word says that my people perish due to lack of knowledge. When you have a group of people, and not only the government, but the media, right, and society as a whole is withholding information from them. Because like I'm sitting up here thinking, and I'm like, okay, the young man who killed young Dolph, his mindset, right? The young man who killed my son's father, right? His mindset, right? The young man who killed my cousin on her way to work last month, his mindset, right? The young man who murdered my 7-year-old niece, right? His mindset at that time, right? The man who murdered my best friend Lynn, who slit her throat, bashed her head in with a skillet, threw her in a suitcase, and threw her in a dumpster because she was going to testify against him for raping her, right? One of my closest friends, right? When I think about his mindset, and then I hear, right, all of these people that are telling me that I have to hate white people who really haven't done anything to me personally. You can hate the act. You can hate, right, the character, right? You can even hate the person, but you can't hate the color, because the color doesn't signify anything. They will have us thinking we supposed to hate all white people and trust all black people. When what I'm trying to tell you is I love my people. It's not all of them, but I was framed by somebody black. I went to prison and had my baby chained to a bed. I got federal trial. Like, I was literally framed to be a mastermind of a crime by somebody that looked just like me. I was raped by somebody that looked just like me. I was molested as a child by somebody that looked just like me. I've lost people that I love and cherish by people that look just like me. Now, this ain't no black bashing moment. This is a moment for us to wake up and realize that this has nothing to do with the color of the skin, y'all. It is the character of the person. And a lot of us get tricked because we get so caught up, right, in this Black Lives Matter movement, and we like, oh, we're gonna ride with our people, we riding with our folk, man. In a minute, you come over here and you ride with your people, and then they cross you out, you crush, you act like it's the end of the world. Do you think that because somebody got brown skin that they won't lie to you? Do you think that because somebody has your color of skin that they won't set you up, they won't frame you, they won't kill you, they won't manipulate you? The majority of us that have out of the hood, grew up in the hood, from the hood or whatever, y'all know we got friends that have been robbed, set up, lost their life, all that. We know that the majority of those robberies, 99.9999% are inside jobs. Right. The partner that's jealous that you get more money than him. The one that sit up under you every single day. The one that know your every move. The one that know where your mama stay at, where your children stay at, where your daddy stay at, what your favorite food and favorite color is. Huh? Some of my girlfriends, your girlfriend, you thought she was your partner. We just saw it happen on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia and Phelan. What happens? And Simon, whatever his name is, Gorgaja, whatever the man's name is, she be sitting right in your house, watching you and your husband, babysitting you and your husband's children the whole time, wanting your life. Can't wait for him to get mad at you. Matter of fact, she's his personal detective. He don't even call his wife no more and say where we at. He texting the partner, where y'all at? Had a friend so in love with the baby daddy and the husband. Ooh, whatever he want to do. I just want to please my man. I'll do anything for him. Threesome. Open up your bed. Let another woman come in your bed, baby. She done gave him a feeling he ain't never had. He done left you and the kids. Lord, y'all talking about loyalty? Niggas want to stay with their family. They want to stay with their own children. They will get up and leave in a heartbeat and become a straight deadbeat. I'm just talking about some of the stuff that happens in our own communities. We want to act like don't exist. Huh? Back in the day in the crack era, I want to talk about some of them cousins breaking in my grandmama's house, stealing her shit. Huh? Every time we buy a VCR, it's gone. Every time we buy a DVD player, it's gone. Can't leave no jewelry out. Can't leave no change out. Huh? Gotta lock your own doors in your own house when family come over. Getting ready to have an event for Thanksgiving. Can't even leave valuables out. Gotta put them up. Yeah, we love you. Come on, we miss you. We want to see you and everything. But I know I can't trust you around my shit. Huh? You my cousin. I love you. I want to put you on. I want to help you get money. But I know I can't turn you on to my plug. And that because I don't want to. It's because the minute I know I turn you on to my plug, you're going to be hating on me. I can't even hire you to come work in my business. I got 2 businesses right here in Atlanta, publishing company and a nonprofit organization. Now, some of my family, we cool. Some of them need a job. I can't even hire you. You'll be answering my phone talking about why you calling here. It's another publishing company across the street. If I was you, I wouldn't need, and I'm paying you. They hate on me. I'm a 3 times national best-selling author. I have family members who ain't never bought a book that I've written. I've written 5 books. I've helped to publish over 300. Man, I have family members that I've grown up with, right? Provided for, all of that stuff. I have family members that have never, I'm not saying came to my business and got a publishing and bought a publishing package. I'm not saying that. I have family members that have not purchased 1 book. Right? So grimy with it. I give a book to my auntie. Auntie, this your book, right? This for you. I love you. Sign it, get her all that. That's auntie. Go to my cousin's house next week. She got the book. What you doing with the book? I gave that book to auntie. Oh, I got it so I can read it. When I'm done with it, I'm gonna give it to Nene. Y'all can't support. You can't buy your own. You can't buy your own. Let me sign it. You put it on the shelf. You can't support. Y'all want to take 1 book and pass it around the whole family. But the minute Jeezy drop, Trap or Die, every nigga and their mama going to spend $25 on a CD. I don't know if I'm venting. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just talking about how they got us so caught up on white supremacy. We got our own issues. Let's deal with some of this black supremacy, some of this, I ain't gonna support you. Yeah, cuz I know you got a stove. Yeah, I know you got a restaurant. Yeah, I got a nonprofit organization. I ain't gonna support you, but I'm finna run to Louis. I'm finna spend $4,500 on a bag. Louis don't give a damn about you. Louis ain't the one, because see, when I came home from prison, I know what I did for some of my family. Like, I'm the type, like, I'm not coming home and watching you struggle in the project sleeping on the mattress with your 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, right? I'm not doing that. I'm not coming over to your house and seeing, right, that ain't no food in the refrigerator. I'm the type, I'm finna go to the grocery store. If I ain't got the money, somebody got to come up with something. I'm gonna try my best to make the situation better. That's me, right? But let me tell you something. Like, you might come up on some money. You might run to Louis. You might run to Gucci, right? You might go support any of these other stores. But let you fall hard on some time. Do you think you can write Louis a letter? Louis, I'm COVID hit and I lost my job. And I have 4 children. I've spent, I know over the years, at least close to $30,000 or $40,000 with you guys, just buying shoes and just buying bags so I can keep up with the Joneses. But right now, I don't even have $50 to put groceries in the refrigerator to feed my kids. Do you think Louis finna send you $50? Why are you not supporting the people you got access to? Why are you supporting people you have no access to that can't make a call or bust a move on your behalf, right? Like, I'll sit here, right? I'm talking about years and years and years. You ain't never, right, bought a book. But the minute you locked up, you need to call me. What? You ain't never donated to my nonprofit organization. I wouldn't care if it was 25 cents. You ain't never donated to my nonprofit organization. You ain't never shown up for one of my events, not even to just help, right? Maybe you could just help me put a tablecloth on the table. Maybe you can help me print out. I don't know. You ain't never showed up, right, to none of my events. But the minute you get tied up, right, the minute you got to go to court, you need a letter of recommendation. You need a character reference letter. You need somebody to come stand with you, stand beside you. Soon as Ray Ray badass get locked up, because I done told y'all to get hold of them children. Now, I already told you what route they going. I can see it, because guess what? We did it, and we ended up there. So why you letting your children do the same thing we did? Soon as Ray Ray go do something dumb to get locked up, call your auntie Angie. Don't come. Yeah, I'm coming. Because I feel like I got a responsibility, even though you haven't supported me. Because what I got to deal with in my mind is, if I'm willing to stand up and fight for people that I don't know, I also got to be willing to stand up and fight for my family, even if they don't or have not supported me. Ray Ray ain't brought his ass to nail one of his auntie's events, but you got him out there at the Lil Baby concert. Lil Baby don't even know Ray Ray. Lil Baby ain't got a haircut, ain't brought no pepper, ain't brought no can of milk, ain't brought no toy, ain't gave Ray Ray $5 on his birthday, ain't came, showed up, called, went there, picked up, nobody gave him a ride. Lil Baby ain't did shit. But you done spent $75 on your ticket, $75 for Ray Ray ticket, right? To go see Lil Baby, but you won't support your own family. Y'all talking to me about white supremacy. Huh? Y'all so foul. Not only are we poisoning, not everybody, not only are we poisoning our own communities, right? You picking up your homegirls, your cousins, your nieces, your sisters, in some instances, your own daughters, and you driving them to the abortion clinic. Oh yeah, that blood on your hands too, boo. How are you? So, like I tell my daughters all the time, my oldest daughter, Aaliyah, lawyer, beautiful, educated, mind of her own, liberal. Youngest daughter, got her in the middle, right on the cusp. I'm still working with her. I'm still in her head. Baby, if anything happened, you ever get pregnant, right? You don't have to have an abortion. Okay, mama is here. If you need whatever, just have my grandbaby. I'll take care of the baby. You can go to school. You can do whatever you need to do. Mama is here. But then you might have a sister there. No, and you can't make nobody have no baby. If she wanna have an abortion, then that's her right. That's her choice. What you mean to tell me you advocating for the murder of your own niece and nephew? Like, goddamn, can they at least get here yet? You ain't even seen them. You already speaking a curse against y'all. This your family. This is your lifeline. Soon as you get down to the clinic, they can't wait to sign you up. We'll give you a sonogram and everything for you to even see it's a baby in there and ask you, is you sure this is what you want to do? And still make you pay them to kill your baby. We're not this dumb. We're not this dumb. We're not this gullible. Huh? There is no way that we're going to continue to allow these people to finesse us. You're going to make me pay you? I gotta pay you to kill my baby. But if I don't want the baby, it is mine. And I created it. This is in my body. You say my body, my choice. They locked up a girl the other day. Go research the story. For a forced miscarriage. Got the girl in jail. Talking about she took a pill that killed her baby. Oh, because she did it on her own. Right? And I guess had the baby, buried the baby, whatever she did. Didn't give y'all the baby for y'all to take out all the baby organs and do whatever y'all do. But because she did it on her own, she gone to jail. So you can't have no forced abortion. You can't take your own pill to kill your own baby because then it's murder. But you can go in here and sign a paper and let these white folks do it and let them keep the baby because they ain't finna give you the baby body. You ain't finna go have no funeral. They want the organs. She in jail because they don't have her baby's body. It ain't because of what she did. Hear me out. They're not really concerned about the baby being aborted. They're concerned about the fact that she did it and didn't let them do it. I know y'all think I'm lying. Y'all know I don't come with nothing but facts and receipts. We're not this slow. Let's stop getting triggered, right? Every time they say the word white supremacy. Because I'm going to tell you something. Regardless of what I'm seeing being portrayed in the media, man, I know a lot of Black folks that's living good, made nice lives for themselves. You know, everybody may not be balling, but I know a lot of Black people that live in nice lives. They have decent jobs. They own their businesses. They take care of their children. Man, listen, man, some of my folk, man, all Section 8 live better than me. I ain't even got to the point yet where I can go spend me no 5 bands or no shoes. I'm spending out damn near $10K a month just in responsibility, insurance, house note, business lease, for the organization, life insurance, car insurance, investment, stocks and bonds. I can't even live like that. And I know y'all swear I'm balling. Y'all swear I got it. Y'all don't never, when do y'all see it? I don't never put on like that. I have responsibility. You mean to tell me we suppressed? Every time I see you, you got on Louis or Gucci? Every time I see you, you got a pocket full of money? Bands? Taking pictures like this? You talking to the money. Every weekend, y'all in the club, turned up, VIP section. Y'all know what they want for a table down here in Atlanta. Everybody riding Charger, SRT, Hemi. Everybody dripping. Everybody got a mouth full of gold teeth. The children fly. They got on Burberry. I ain't even got no Burberry. Baby got on Burberry. Baby got on a Burberry shirt, Burberry shoes. I'm not hating. But I'm like, if you got on all this Burberry and your mama don't own no business. You got on all this Burberry. How can you afford what's going on? Like, If we really struggling like we say we are we at a point where we're taking advantage, right, of this government system while still being a slave to this government system? Angela, well, oh, somebody here talking about weeds, man. Don't talk to me. Listen, y'all see my hair right now. When I tell you I'm so done. When I like the new stylists, they don't want to wash your hair. They don't want to take care of your hair. They want you to come in already braided down. They want to put on a frontal wig, no real installation. You want $400-$500 to is first of all, the wig itself, they want $400-$500 for the wig. Okay. Then after you get the wig, they want another $300 just to install it. You ain't washed no hair. You ain't braided no hair. All you did was took some glue, put it around the edges, and reason half of us ain't got no edges now. Mine just growing back, right? You want to take some glue, put it around the edges, glue on this wig, and it's lifting up in 3 days. Lifting up in 3 days. Where y'all getting all this money from? How you spending damn near $2,500 a month, if not more, on upkeep for your hair? Not even your hair, somebody else's. And y'all know I got a whole closet full of. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, if I can get back all of the money that I've spent on lace front wigs alone, not to even mention what I've paid for the installation for some shit that's gonna break you out and rip your hair out and destroy your hair follicles. I'm done. Where y'all getting this money from? Is it because, yeah, I live here. I live on Section 8. I pay this little $25 a month rent, right? I get this $1,000 worth of food stamps every month, right? I go get with me a jit or somebody that's out here hustling, run up all the money in the world, live, hide on the hall, and then soon as he get locked up, soon as they kick in the door, because this is the thing, like, even if you are doing that, how is it that you still in the projects after 20, 30, 40 years? How everybody done just grew up in the projects? You, your children, like it done turned generational. At what point do you take that little 7, 8 year span when you are able to pay $25 a month? And even if you guys are hustling and run your money up, run your check up or whatever, when do you take that money and say, okay, now we got enough money to get a business, to buy a house, huh? Let's get out of this situation and afford this opportunity to someone else. But no, we want to stay locked in because we're comfortable. And in many instances have been dumb because you did not take advantage of that situation while you had it. And you've let time pass you by. So some of you are now still in the projects with your grandchildren. You done raised your children in the projects. Now you're raising your grandchildren in the projects. A slave to the government. Black supremacy exists just like white supremacy does. We really need accountability. We need to stop making excuses as to why we don't have this, why we don't have that. Rest in peace to Malcolm X's daughter. I'm not sure what that situation is. I don't want to speak on it. Reports haven't come out. But when I saw the picture of the 2 black men, I say, man, y'all still talking about white supremacy. We've been killing each other. Say Malcolm X murdered by his own people. Martin Luther King set up by his own people to be murdered. Come on, man. We helping them kill us. You walking into abortion clinics, aborting your own children, you're helping them. Because guess what? Everybody on this live right now, yeah, we alive now, but all of us got a death date. We're not going to live forever. The fact that we are even considering fighting to execute the next generation is a curse upon us all. How? You're not gonna live forever. None of us are. We cannot live forever. Somebody say, who getting $1,000 in food? Say, oh no, they got like I think Joe Biden gave them like $1,000 per child. Real talk. Like these people really, really, really getting food. And I'm like, come on, man, we get $1,000. You will give us $1,000 per child for food stamps, right? You will give us, you will pay for us to have an abortion, right? If we don't have the money, you will let us fill out that paperwork. But illegal immigrants get $450,000 of our money. What? I want 450 racks. I don't want food stamps. I don't want abortion. I want 450 racks. Where can we go sign up? Where can we go sign up? I don't need nothing about 50 people with me. We can take that money and go create our own civilization. Go build our own city. You telling me illegal immigrants now in 2021 through Joe Biden's administration have been asked to come here. Now that they've been asked to come here, right? We just talking about building up these communities. And if you saw my live yesterday, we talked about the economy. We talked about money. We talked about how we can thrive, how we can survive and stay ahead. So if we have illegal immigrants all from the same community, country, whatever, coming here, you give them 450,000 each. Now, me and my business mind, I'm saying to myself, if I had, and it is thousands of them at the border, okay? It even got to the point where someone said 11 million. So let's just say it's 10,000 of us. Now, I don't even want to do 10,000. Let's say there's 1,000 of us, right? We're at the border, and we're looking for a better life, right? And we cross over, and 1,000 of us get $450,000 each. 1,000 Black people, we get $450,000 a piece, right? Now, y'all can do the math on that, but I honestly would say, in my mind, I would be having all type of meetings about how we're going to create our own city, about how we're going to put our money together, right, and build our own city and build our own community. If they can do this for illegal immigrants who never lived, suffered, worked, cried, bled, died on this land, don't even have ancestors that died on this land, like my mom in the ground right here in Atlanta. I pay taxes right here in the United States. I've been here my whole life. My whole family here, my grandmama, my granddaddy, them, my daddy, them, all my aunties, uncles, all these people that work, pay taxes, whatever, help to build up, right, this country. We don't get nothing, but somebody who come from another country got no stake here. And let me tell y'all something. Listen. They ain't finna give us none of that money. I haven't seen, like, okay, I've seen, right, a lot of people, you know, like go overseas or whatever and create these organizations to help third world countries and poor Black people struggling here and all that stuff. But I haven't seen any immigrants, legal or illegal. I haven't seen, I'm not saying it doesn't exist, come to America and create, right, any type of organization that funds poor Americans. I haven't seen any organizations from any other countries running any commercials about helping poor children in America. I ain't seen it. Now, I've seen the commercials for the dogs, okay? I've seen the commercials for the dogs, adopt a puppy, whatever, right here in America. I haven't seen it. So all of this tax money, which is our money, 450,000 per illegal immigrant, you're gonna give them that and just put them up. Are any of them gonna come invest in our communities? Any of them gonna do anything for Black people? They already saying y'all lazy. They already saying y'all don't want the jobs. They already saying y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of dumb criminals. They already saying we the scum of the earth. They need to get rid of us. They're already saying that our children are better off aborted than being born, because if you wanted our children to be born, you would be giving these single mothers right here in America $450,000 if we had it. You might even ain't got to do 450. They might could jump off of 50. They might could jump off of 25,000. I don't know. Food stamps. Let me tell y'all something about this food stamps. So somebody is talking about a donation link. Will y'all please keep the Cash App in the comments? Hold on one second. I'm gonna put it down here. Keep it in the comments for me so people can see it that want to support. I appreciate everybody that supports. But I gotta tell y'all another story about this food stamp thing, and then I'm gonna go. There it is down there at the bottom. So I remember probably about maybe 15, 16 years ago, when I had first come home from prison. And I met this man who was older than me, real good friend of mine. We still close to this day. And I thought that this man was just going to be the love of my life. I thought we was going to be married. I thought we was going to be together and all that. And so I remember one day when my godmama, Alvita King, y'all know she like an evangelist, like slick little prophet and all that. So she told me, she was like, Angela, this ain't the one, she said, but he will be a bridge, right? Until you get to the one. And I didn't understand that, right? So I was with this man on and off for probably about 12 to 13 years, okay? And throughout that whole time, this is what I remember. Man was a boss, had money, right? Anytime I needed something, he would surely give it to me. Hey, my rent is due. I need my rent paid this month. He paid the rent. The exact amount, right? Oh, my light bill due. I need to pay my light bill. He would pay the light bill. The exact amount, right? Oh, I need some money because I need to go do this. I need to do this for the children, whatever. He would give me just enough. Now, I always wanted to open a business while I was with this man. And I used to always say, like, why you can't just give me like $5,000, $10,000 to just jump on and just open a business and just get on my feet? He said, because when you get on, you're going to leave me. He had me in a situation where I could never get ahead because I knew he was someone that would be there if I didn't have that rent money, if I didn't have that light bill. Guess what? It always had me going back. He had me tied in because I had security right there with him, but there was no way for me to get ahead. So when we are tied to this welfare government system, yeah, we'll give you food stamps. You can get $1,000 a month, but you can only make minimum wage. You can't make more than minimum wage. It keep you stuck. They keep you tied in. You got to keep going back because, yeah, you got a form of security there, but the minute you get ahead, you're going to leave them. Meaning, guess what? You ain't going to vote for the Democrats no more. You ain't on welfare. You might become a Republican. You might become somebody that say, hey, wait a minute now, yeah, I believe in helping, but we don't just need to make you a lifelong welfare recipient because that's going to hold you to it. You ain't going to get nowhere. Right? Yeah, let's set up an amount of time. Matter of fact, let me teach, instead of me just giving you a fish and feeding you for a day, let me teach you how to fish so you can feed yourself every day. The government does not want you to feed yourself every day. The government wants to feed you because they know the next time you get hungry, you have to come right back to them for food. So this is a form of control and manipulation. The minute I got on, the minute I realized that I could start my business on my own, the minute I realized that I did not need him, right, and I wasn't dependent on him, I did leave. Because I'm thinking about all these years you had me stuck. I appreciate you. Love you. Gonna promote your business. Gonna come up there, send everybody up there. Gonna shop with you. I'm still gonna do all that. But now, guess what? Now I'm with a man. When I met off the rip, You want to get married or you want me to invest in your business? Oh, wait a minute now, daddy. Hold on. This the one. The one that wants to see you get ahead. That's the one. The one that wants you to be economically empowered. The one that wants you to have money. The one that wants you to get off of welfare. The one that wants you to have your own business. The one that wants to see you with it is the one. Y'all take that and let it marinate. Thank you to everybody that donated. I'm finna get ready to go to the grocery store. Time to cook. I love y'all. See you next time.